Yeah. We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be too who I wanted to be and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. There's an empire, fuck a boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new hype with the same chill. Y'all too fake, I stay real. Got cast down from heaven, but I'm too good to stay in hell. I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah. Hey, I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling.
Making games, taking names all Saturday Swole. Who's ready to get fucking yoked? Testing, 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 testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1400 and 29 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on, beaches, booshes, hustlers, busters, hustlers, and ye old hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole. Oh, this is how I do sign language. What's going on, bustas, hustlers, and ye all hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole. And you pinch the nips a little bit. And that's how you do it for sign language. That way people that can't hear understand that we're pinching nips. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I had someone like a professional sign language person here in a little bubble doing all the signs as I was doing this? So they would just be pinching nips and like jerking off and going like, just because of what we talk about, because we talk about that all the time. Papa Swole, why do you swear so much? Papa Swole, why do you say all the sexy things? Well, because I can. And you're all thinking it. You're all thinking it. Come on. Come on. Be honest. Be honest with Papa. You're all thinking it. You're thinking about it all the time. I know. I know you. I know you. I'm standing today. I felt like standing. I felt like my lower back. I just didn't want to sit down. How many of you are standing a lot at home? How many of you have a standing desk? How many of you are working at home right now? How many of you are doing stuff at home and you're like getting a little bit, I don't know, you're getting frustrated because you're in one spot and you're not moving around a lot. You know, it's tough when you don't have a lot of space. And if you can't go outside, if the weather's not nice, or if you're in the city and it's not safe, you're just around a lot of people, but you got to move. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move around. You got to do the best you can. That's why doing things like yoga at home is so important. That's why yoga is so important, because you don't need a lot of space and you can move a lot. You move a lot when you practice yoga. You move a lot in a small space. If you're working at home, try to stand, try to sit, put your desk up on cinder blocks, try to be more mobile, squat down. I do a lot of 5-minute breaks. So I believe there's a whole system. You can Google it. Was it the Pomodoro technique? But I don't go into all the details of it. But it's generally like the vaguest general idea. And a lot of you do this. This is the beauty of the Swollen 7, where you can just kind of drop and do a little bit of mobility for a few minutes. And I believe technically the Pomodoro technique is 25 minutes on and 5 minutes off. And you do little blocks of things throughout the day to build to your overall task. I don't know all the details, but I do like the 25 and 5 and whatever time limit that you want to put on it. But if you think about it, if you do, let's say you treat this as like a mobility thing, no matter what you're doing at home, no matter what you're doing for lockdown, quarantine, every 25 minutes, you do 5 minutes of mobility or a Swollen 7. Okay. So let's say it's 23 and 7, or it's 33 and 7, where the fuck it is. But let's say it's 25 and 5, 25 and 7 approximately. That means every hour you're doing 5 to 14 minutes of mobility. So you could drop down and do a couple stretches. I mean, let's think about where you're the most sensitive. Let's think about what areas you need to work on the most for your body. So maybe your shoulders are super tight. So you're always trying to work on your shoulder mobility. So this gives you the opportunity. So every 25 minutes, every 30 minutes, you're doing some kind of shoulder mobility. You're doing one specific stretch, one specific exercise, one specific activation. And then overall the course of the day, you've done 5 sets or 10 sets, and you've done all this shoulder mobility. And because it's targeted, because when you're at your desk or you're doing other tasks, you do a lot of repetitive movement, but at the same time, it's a little bit more chaos. It's not the same. It's not a repetition where you're doing concentrated movement. You're doing all sorts of stuff, but you're doing it to the front of the body. So you might be internally rotated. You might be slouching. So then all of a sudden you go, and let's say you go to the band on your door and you do a couple face pulls, or you do some posterior deltoid. You do some floor cobras on the ground. You do a 5-minute yoga flow. You do a Swollen 7. You just do a little something. And over the course of the day, you've done so many sets that will build up to it. And that consistent exposure to those stresses in terms of your focused exercise, whether you're doing, again, shoulder mobility, hip mobility, it's going to build up over time. And man, if you add a week of that, a week of doing that pretty much all fucking day. Let's say you do 10 sets over the course of the day, or 6 sets over the course of the day, 6 sets, 7 days a week. Man, that's 42 sets in the week of you balancing out your shoulder imbalances or your hip imbalances. Such a good idea. Such a good fucking idea. I mean, it's just a great approach. It's a great mindset. And you don't, it doesn't just have to be mobility. It could be anything, but I think mobility is great. I think just doing a little bit of mobility is a great little injection, you know? Let's see. There you go. New member checking in, Joshua. Welcome. You joined the Swole fam. You're a member, officially a member. But is it your first time catching the man cast? Welcome to the fam. Welcome. Respect, Ronald. Thank you for putting in the time, man. Ronald Riggs. I work for a ready mix concrete company, so we're busting ass 5 to 6 days a week. Always need that concrete. Got to cover this world in Crete, motherfucker. Oh, God. Working hard. That's hard work, man. That's hard fucking work. And look at you, Ronald. I just saw this comment from earlier. Greetings, Swole fam. Back day destroyed. Laying down that concrete 6 days a week and smashing back. Good for you. That intro will never get old. Oh, thank you, Steven. Thank you so much. Pedro, Phil, you were right about Sonic. Look at you guys. You liked it? Man, that's one movie I'm not going to see. We talked a lot about movies yesterday. Yesterday's episode was definitely a trip down memory lane. Gina, hi fam, it's been too long. I caught the COVID because I'm a nurse, but I'm back. How are you feeling, Gina? Give us a little bit of insight into what's going on or what you're experiencing. What you're experiencing as a nurse, but also what you experienced actually having COVID-19. Curious. It's hard to say because we've had people in the chat before that say they have it or they've had it, but they haven't had a bad time of it. So they're like, oh, it's no big deal. I had it for a week but obviously for some people it's deadly and for some people it's not so bad. So at least there's the possibility that if you do have issues with COVID-19 that it might not be, hopefully it's not as severe as some of these other situations. Control your swole. We'll talk about this in a second. Control your swole. And this is pretty similar to what we've said many times. What can you control? What can you control? You can control your swole. You can control your 7 pillars. You can control what you're doing every day. You can control what you're getting done. So control your fucking swole. You can't control someone else's swole. You can't control your wife, your husband. You can't control your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your father's swole. You can't control your kid's swole. Well, actually, you can. You can a little bit. Yeah, let's forget that one. But you can't control what other people do, bottom line. And you can't control what goes on with the virus. You can't control the curve. You can do your part. You can stay inside and follow the rules and follow the regulations in your area, which you should. Everyone should be. But you can't control what everything is, the timeline. You can't control whether or not it's going to end in July or November or next year. So just buckle down, strap in. But you can control what you do with your circle. You can control what you allow in your life, which is why brain gains and swolosophy and the daily swole and everything is so important, because it'll keep you focused. But also it's how you use the information. It's how you actually, lock it down. Gina, it was a bit awful, but I was tougher. Well, that's good. Any other feedback? I mean, I'm sure it was awful. I didn't think it was going to be a wonderful experience. I would like to know some more details. It was a bit. Where are you from, Gina? Where are you from? Something tells me you're from the UK or something. It was a bit awful. Or Australia, maybe. Wait a tick. It was a bit awful. That was UK. I don't even know what these accents are. Some of you are probably like, oh, that's that area. That's that location. English accents, you got so many. It was a bit awful. It's so fancy. It was a tad discouraging. It was an inconvenience. You're so proper. Catalonia, Europe. All right, you're going to make me Google this? What the fuck is... You're going to make me Google this, Gina? Catalonia. Europe? Come on. The fuck is Catalonia? I'm assuming it's in Spain. There you go. Is Catalonia still a part of Spain? This is in Google search. We type in Catalonia, Europe. So let's go down a little bit of memory lane with Wikipedia. People also ask, is Catalonia still part of Spain? You're gonna learn. You can get learned right now, Daily Swole fam. In 1914, the 4 Catalan provinces formed a commonwealth, and with the return of democracy during the Second Spanish Republic, 1931 to 1939, the Generalitat of Catalonia was restored as an autonomous government. On October 27, 2017, the Catalan Parliament declared independence from Spain following a disputed referendum. So that sounds like a documentary or something, or that sounds like a whole thing. Sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, interesting. All right. Cool, you learn something. You learn something every day. So it's another country, or it's not really a country, it's like a segment or an area. Whatever, good stuff. Good stuff. I like learning. Australians aren't fancy. Yeah, you're not fancy. Well, Australian, you're what the UK didn't want. Australia is England's leftovers. You know it's true. You know it's true. Everyone knows it. You're okay, though, Holly. You're okay. You turned out all right. Isn't it what descendants of prisoners? Everyone just got banished from the UK. They're like, all right, you're out. You're out. Go to Australia. Go to this desert. Go to this huge, huge, huge jungle. Desert jungle. No, I have good experiences with Australians. I like Aussies. And I also like Canadians. Very nice people. But I do like the Aussie. Yeah, it was shithouse. Crikey. We had the COVID-19. Now it's fucking shithouse. Now it's shithouse. Shithouse. I love that shithouse. I've never heard that term. Australia's got some good shit. Australia's got yeah, we are convicts. My ancestors are pirates. Are they really? Are they really? My ancestors, I have direct. I'm one of the descendants from the Massachusetts Bay Colony. My ancestors came over on the Mayflower. Cool. Fun facts. That's crazy when you think about it. Oh my God, we read stuff in the history books, and it's like no one cares, but it's like shit. We all come from somewhere. Interesting. Ronald Riggs, living in the real world. Ronald says, I handle delivery tickets and time cards of 25 drivers all day, every day, so I'm potentially exposed to germs constantly. I wear rubber gloves and clean and sanitize constantly throughout the day. Be safe, man. Be safe. Yeah, talk about being exposed. You're literally just like holding everyone's germs. Like, here, hold my germs. You're like, okay, Jeremy. Get it? That was a good one. That was a good one. Come on, who liked that one? Who liked that one? Okay, Jeremy. Come on, that's a good one. That's highbrow as fuck. It also doesn't make sense, but it's really good. I like it. I know, right? Patrick M. I might start using that. Hashtag shithass. But you have to say it like that. Shithass. Shithass. That's good. That's right. That's right. Men in Tights. Good one. I forgot about that quote. You change your name to Latrine? Yeah, used to be Shithass. Shithass. What was her name? The fucking ugly hag. Anyway. Scarrets are pirates. Nice. Netpunk. My grandma always claimed we had an ancestor on the Mayflower, and I thought she was full of shit, but the one day a historian showed up and did a whole book museum exhibit about our ancestor. Nice. I'm related to the first governor of the Massachusetts Bay Colony. And I forget the person's name, but I remember once I found that out, I remember that name in school. I'm like, oh, I remember. It's like the kind of bullshit information that you learn. I mean, it's cool, but it doesn't matter. It's one of those things that really doesn't matter. It existed. It happened. Yeah, I remember that. I remember having the whole family tree thing was all really tiny, went all the way back. And what's crazy is you go all the way back to the point where there's nothing that comes before it. It's like, oh my God, you really map shit out. They probably do that in 2 seconds now. They just plug in your DNA. It's like, boom, there you go. There's your tree. We already have that digitized. You don't need any freaking huge map parchment. You don't need papyrus, your papyrus family tree. You roll it out. Your great grandmother's like, nah, here's. You have like a feather and a quill pen. Love your movie quotes and accents. I try. Yeah, Pedro, it just seems crazy to think we have been at this whole isolation for 3 weeks and going to start week 4. I can imagine all the junk food being consumed. Big time. Did you guys see the YouTube video that I dropped today? The one about the Instagram nutrition coaches? No joke. That's a real fucking shit. That's a real thing. I mean, they're still going at it. They're still saying it's okay to gain weight during a quarantine. It's okay to slack. It's okay to eat. It's okay to eat as a coping mechanism. You know, this is really going to feed hardcore into people's eating disorders. And I'm not making light of it. And I do believe, here's the thing, I do believe that some of these like nutrition pages and these, they're still bullshit coaches, the intuitive eating. I do believe that they help some people. I mean, some people, but at any time, some people are going to put in the work and do it right. And some people aren't going to put in the work and do it right. So even with my stuff, people are going to succeed and people aren't going to succeed. You know, it comes down to the individual. Does the individual want it to happen? What does the individual want to actually occur? And if someone wants to change and they really want to change, not that it doesn't matter, but a lot of things will work for a lot of people. It's just a matter of what someone does, right? You have the best training program in the world, you still have to do it. If you have the best nutrition plan, if there was one, you still have to eat those foods. If you join Swole Enormous X, for example, you still got to do the workouts and do the yoga and do the meditation. It's not going to do it itself. You have to do it. You have to execute on it. So, you know, it comes down to the individual and how bad they want it and what they're willing to do. And if you want it bad enough, you're not going to, you're not going to let anything stand in your way. If you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. You know, there's so many ways to succeed. There's so many ways to get it. You know, I'm just so I'm so sick of hearing about all that shit. I'm just making, I mean, that kind of content that I made, that video that I made, it's low hanging fruit. It really is. It's low hanging fruit, but it's really important. You know, that's an easy thing because that always exists. There's always those people that say it's okay. That's just the fat acceptance shit. I could have picked any post out of 10,000 and done the same video. That was just one that stuck out and that was sent to me and, you know, actually, you know, spoke exactly to the issue. And there will be more, and I'm going to share them and I'm going to rage on them because a lot of people are actually acting that out. A lot of people are actually following that path and putting that into practice. They're just eating whatever and they're using it as an excuse. Now, what happens when this quarantine is 6 months? What happens when it's 2 years? Right? What happens when it's intermittent quarantines and it happens often over the course of months and years, which is very likely to happen. This is going to go on for a long time. And then there's going to be more quarantines in the future when these things spike again, because when people start going out again, it's going to kick back up, especially when it comes into flu season this coming year. So we're nowhere close to out of the woods, and it's a huge problem. And people are going to go right back. People are going to go right back to what they were already doing. There's still people that are not abiding by quarantine already around the world. And if you think about how long this has been spreading, you know, if you think about how long this has been spreading, when was the Super Bowl? The Super Bowl was the first week of February. And COVID, the outbreak happened a couple months before. So for 3-4 months, it's just been spreading freely around the entire world. That's why it's popping up everywhere now. And that's why it's going to continue to, because it was like 3 months of just unchecked spreading. Yeah, we're already fucked. I don't think people realize how we're completely and all-encompassingly fucked. And this is just the beginning of us seeing how fucked we are. And we're nowhere close to it ending. Like, everyone is fucking up hardcore. There's a lot of mistakes that were made, and we're paying the price for it. And hopefully we have some major changes that makes sure that this doesn't happen again the next time, which there will be. So, oh my God, look at it. We're going down history. Monica Allstat. What the fuck is this? There was an online news article today encouraging people to not exercise during quarantine because worrying about getting your workout in is too stressful. Monica, you send that my way. Where did you see that fucking bullshit? Where did you see that shit? Worrying about getting your workout in is too stressful. What the fuck is stressful about staying inside? Everyone's acting like it's the end of the fucking world. You're safe. If you're inside, you're staying safe. It's good. You have the ability to stay safe and protect yourself. Do it. Well, China, yeah. This is the thing that, you know, we'll sit here on the Swole. We'll sit here on the podcast and talk about. No one knows what fucking happened in China except maybe what the NSA, maybe a few people actually know the truth of what's going on over there. We're just assuming that they're lying, which is quite possible and probably most likely certain that they were fudging their numbers because things are just so much worse than anyone was. You know, those local countries that really locked shit down, they probably just know the deal. They know, hey, this is super fucking bad because they were seeing it firsthand. And they probably seen it before. Yeah, how is working out too stressful? Or is it worrying about working out? Working out is one of the best things for stress. Working out, meditation, mindfulness, those are the best things for stress and overall health. You know, if you take care of your health, you'll have less stress. Ooh. Feriana's vlogs. Good for you. I'm not letting quarantine defeat me. I'm down 8 pounds since it started here. 42 total so far. Good for you. Where do you live? It started here. Where is here? Oh, shit. Let me pour some more coffee. Motherfucking Luda. MF Looter, had a COVID patient, went into the isolation room and ripped off my clothes and started flexing. COVID left immediately, left her body because it couldn't handle my sick fucking gains. So you flexed and just, it scared COVID away. I like that. You flexed, you outflexed the virus. Good for you. Good for you. Fan-fucking-tastic. Tessie Craig, I work at a correctional facility in Oregon State, and we just had our first case of COVID-19 in one of our facilities. All right, so while I go over, we got some good stories to cover, and I know, and one thing I do love, and I think you all do enjoy it too, because obviously you're here every day, and the podcast is only growing. But I really do love talking about current events and stuff like that. Not in the same sense, but contextual to health and contextual to the 7 pillars. I'm really enjoying. Not the fact that we have a quarantine, not the fact that we have this virus ripping through our society and ripping through our world, but I do enjoy the psychology and the discussion of this because all of you are watching from around the world. Where are you watching from? Drop that in the comments. I'm enjoying seeing these perspectives because what's interesting is when you're going on the news or you're trying to find actual information on this, you go on and what do you search? You go on Google, and we know that's biased and manipulated. You can go on you can use DuckDuckGo or those other search engines, but you're seeing it one directional, right? You're seeing one direction. It's whatever you find, it's whatever you find. But what's great here is, we're all interacting and you're getting a lot of feedback and a lot of opinion, but also a lot of real world experience for what's going on in your location at the same time. Like everyone's from around the world here. So just to give some context, we got Canada, eh? How you doing, Mike? Oh, what's going on over there? How you doing up in Canada there, Mike? You staying all warm and cozy? You stay warm and cozy up there, eh? Kashina Williams, California. Kevin, Ireland. In my bed, UK. And that's your exact location. That's your GPS. In my bed. United Kingdom. Sacramento, California. How's California doing, Jess? Oklahoma. Lizzie, how's Oklahoma? How's the Midwest doing? Of course, it's less populated, but how many of you have? What's going on in the Midwest? What's going on like in Kansas and Oklahoma? Diana, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Texas, San Antonio. Plattsburgh, New York. Honolulu. Oregon, Idaho, North Idaho, Australians, Michigan, North Pole, Alaska. Is that really a place? There would be, right? It's called North Pole. That's confusing. Santa. Canada, Newfoundland, Oregonian. What up, Phil? Florida. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to fucking. Everyone's like, Florida. Don't say it. Florida man. Florida man has podcast. Pinches nips often. Mike, Indiana, Fort Wayne. Here stores are restocked. Most people are staying in except people trying to get guns and ammo. Yeah, I mean, if you have to start using ammo, we're already beyond fucked. If you start having to use ammo, you're never going to have enough. That'll get out of hand fast. Castle Rock, Colorado, Austin, Texas, Missouri, UK, Wisconsin, Virginia. We're everywhere. Yes, it's real. Santa Claus's house is shut down too. Oh no, no presents. No presents. Florida is the stupidest state. It sure is. I'm not from here either. The people that I do know that are from here, they're usually not that stupid, which is surprising. You don't find a lot of locals like natives. Yeah, shoot the virus. Shoot the virus. Let's see here. Okay, let's get into a couple stories and we'll talk some more. We'll talk some more shop. So let me know what's going on in your area. How's it going? Any updates, any things in your surroundings? Let's see. Oh, this is the quote. It's a bad headline. It kind of goes back and forth between exercise and don't stress. This is from Don't Worry About Your Workout, Add Stress. Monica, quote, should you be exercising to some degree, which can include even going out for a walk? Probably. Should you be worrying about it? Absolutely not. That's fucking stupid. This is the problem with all the media and all these different things. Why is everyone trying to coddle right now? Why is everyone trying to do the arm around the shoulder? I don't think there's anything wrong with an arm around the shoulder. I don't think you should be mean to people. But why are we encouraging people to be huge pussies? Why do we make it socially acceptable to not put in effort? It's so weird. It's so backwards. We admire people that put in a ton of effort. We admire people that excel. We admire people that crush. We admire people that do things that we want to achieve, right? We admire those people. However, when you're working your ass off, you're obsessed. Oh, why is it all about fitness? Oh, come on, just take a break. Oh, come on, you're just obsessed. Yeah, do something else. Why are you stressing out so much about it? Everyone complains about the work, but then we admire people that put in the fucking work. What do you think people have done? The people that quote make it, or that are happy, or that have built something amazing based on their passion. They put in a fucking ton of work. They put in a ton of work to get where they are. Yet we don't admire the work. We admire the results. We don't want to do any of the work because we're lazy fucks. It's terrible. We make it too excusable to not put in any fucking effort. It's terrible. And these headlines are poisonous. It should be unwavering. It should be unwavering. Yes, go fucking exercise. Get it. There's a reason why one of the few things that you're allowed to do when you leave your apartment or you leave your house is exercise. Is going to the store, going to the bank, going to get food, or going to essentials, right? Essential businesses, essential things that you have to do. You're going to work. You're going to help someone, okay? Or exercise. That's one of those things listed. You can go outside to exercise. You can go outside to go to the supermarket. You can go outside to go to the bank. You have an emergency. You have to go to the hospital. You can leave. Everyone else should be staying the fuck inside. And it really should be a fine. You should get fined. If you ask people to stay inside, they're not going to. That's why they're not staying inside. They're not going to. If you make it a monetary punishment, people will not go outside. The streets will be fucking empty if you're fining people $1,000 if you're on the street. People are not going to go outside because they will get fined. People don't want to spend money. You have to make it some kind of a punishment. It's weird. People that make these rules, people that make these laws, why is it a lot of these people have children, which scares me even more, because if they have children, that means maybe they're raising their kids the same fucking way. You need to have consequences. You can't be like, hey, stay inside. Okay. What the fuck is that? You should stay inside. Great. No, thank you. Okay. You really should though. No. It's okay. It's like, why are we making it an option? Why are we making it a choice? Stay inside or this will happen. Okay, I'll stay inside. Done. You're walking your dog? Okay. You're exercising? Okay. You're fucking around riding a bike, or you're fucking around like loitering, you're sitting on a park bench. Hey, come on, keep it moving. No, I'm not going anywhere. All right, I'm writing you up. Fine the fuckers. Make some money back. Stimulate the economy. Fine people. Fine them. Fine those fuckers. Fine a biche. Fine those biches. Control yo swole. Control your swole. Focus on what you can control. Stephanie Michelle, cops on base had to break up a dorm party last night. A dorm party. Oh, why are people so stupid? Why are people so fucking stupid? Ooh, I just went all the way up on the thing. You can't get money from a broke man, though. Yeah, but you can throw in the slammer 24 hours in county. But now they're releasing everyone from the jails. What's going on with that shit? Tell me, someone explain that to me. What's been going on? How come I'm reading in these headlines that they're releasing all these prisoners? Why? So they have a COVID-19 outbreak at a prison, so they're going to let everyone go. Well, that sounds like a good deal. Because if they keep them there, then we're going to have, more people, and there's going to be less respirators. But you make choices that put you in jail. You made decisions that put you there. You didn't just land there magically. Fear of spread and increase of numbers. See, that's the thing. I agree. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's a convict. It doesn't matter if it's a politician. More people that have it, more people that can spread it. And also, but if you're in that building, you should isolate the building like a cruise ship, right? I don't know. I mean, because cruise ships are, okay, you quarantine the cruise ship. If you're already in the jail or you're already in the prison, isn't that a quarantine? Isn't that like the fundamental aspect of a prison? Isn't it like that's what a prison is? You quarantine people away. I know it's not technically a quarantine, it's a punishment. I'm sure it's not going to be rapists and murderers. I'm not saying I think that, so. But again, this is what, and this is kind of where another part of the point I'm getting to. Those headlines say that they're releasing prisoners from jail, right? So think about that, okay? So everyone's dropping the comments, which makes complete sense, okay? Less dangerous, nonviolent crimes, okay? You shouldn't be, no one's going to be releasing rapists, murderers, child molesters, and shit like that. Those people, that would be absurd. No one would go for that. However, when you read the headlines and it says, oh, the prisons are being liquidated or they're releasing prisoners, they don't specify in the title. They just say, hey, we're letting criminals go. So everyone gets, right, really worried and everyone's, oh my God, because it's headlines. It grabs your attention. It grabs your attention as that shock value. Oh my God, they're releasing prisoners. Oh my God. There'll just be people fucking rioting in the streets and just criminals breaking down. When it's really like someone who like jaywalked and they're in jail for 30 days or some shit, you know? They didn't look twice before crossing the road, so we let those people go. Fine, they shouldn't be in fucking jail anyway. Yeah, of course, a lot of these laws and stuff, a lot of people are just in jail for worthless reasons. Mandy, there was a guard that has tested positive here. 2 weeks ago, they released 500 non-violent offenders. I think they are trying to make it easier to isolate prisoners. Well, they need more space, right? You have more people in a building. You're going to have less space between them, so more risk of transmission. And then, of course, the guards as well. And I've heard, you have people spitting on guards, and you have people spitting in the streets. Some of you were mentioning, like a week ago in Europe, you had in Slovakia, wasn't it? That people were spitting on each other for fun, or they were spitting on people in the street, just some sick fucking twisted shit. So if you are in a prison and you're a guard, you're at higher risk if there's more people in there that have it, of course. Stephanie, I have to pick up meals for the troops in quarantine and isolation. I think I'm the only one not getting them dirty dicks. They're getting a lot of dirty dicks, huh? Eating shit food, right? That's going to help you feel better. That's also true. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Let's not forget that. Jen Henry, control your swole. People are terrible in and out of prison. Quite true. There are a lot of people that are out of prison that are not in prison that should be in prison. And a lot of those people are in our government. So there's a lot of people that should be in fucking prison. That's for damn sure. That's actually very, very true. Very, very true. Let's get into the first story. This one's from new member Sarah. Welcome to the fam. New member. Welcome to the Swole fam. Hello, everyone. This is my first post here. I am a 29-year-old female, and I'm 5 foot 0 inches, or around there. I weigh 142 pounds. I live in Ontario, Canada. I don't think that was my highest weight, but that's what showed up on the scale when I weighed myself recently. I am looking for accountability because sometimes I don't have the motivation to eat healthy, and eating food from skip the dishes. What the fuck is that? It's really easy for me to justify. You mean fast food, or is that a store? It's in capitals, so what the heck is that? I want to lose weight and get stronger. My current goal is 15 pounds, and I definitely need to work on my nutrition and moving my body more. Thanks for having me here. Welcome. Some more gorilla grunts for you. So this one, Skip the dishes. Is that a chain or something? Is that a fast food or is that a Grubhub type thing? Skip the dishes sounds like fast food because you just eat the package and you throw it out. It's a food delivery service. Yeah, it sounds like one. It had capital letters, so I'm like, skip the dishes. Oh my God. Skip the dishes. I'll tell you what, you don't have many dishes if you just take a steak, throw it on the fucking stove or the grill, and then put it in your mouth. I'll skip the dishes too. The cutting board. I'm not doing dishes. I'm doing a cutting board. My meal is a cutting board at night and fucking food. Eat that shit. Just eat that fucking shit. Food delivery. Skip the dishes. This is one of those things that really should be a telltale sign if you're taking care of your health or not. Are you making food or are you ordering food? Are you making your own food or are you ordering food in this time? If you have a meal service, one of my close friends has a meal delivery service, and obviously you do, does fancier, higher scale meals. He's been on the podcast before, Casey, Fit Food Fresh in South Florida. So, they have like bodybuilding and dieting type things, really clean. They have more gourmet meals, different services for different people, for different audiences, and for different clientele. So those types of food services that, you're not doing the dishes, okay, but you're getting real food delivered and you're getting meals delivered that you heat up or that you save and that you don't have to cook. That's different. That's essential, but it's also a luxury that, okay, but you're not spending the money on groceries or eating those foods. That's a real good way to make sure that at least, okay, if you want to focus more on the training and you just want to get your food in order, if you have that ability, you can go for that. But at the same time, we're talking about fast food. We're talking about bullshit food that is made and just delivered, burgers, fries, pizza, sandwiches, shit like that, that doesn't provide you nutritional value, but is used as an addiction and a coping mechanism for stress. And one of the worst ways to mitigate stress is to eat. If you're having trouble with your eating disorders or you are having trouble binge eating, if you're having trouble comfort eating, start meditating. You have to start digging in. And most people don't do that because it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable to be quiet. It's not comfortable to be still. It's not comfortable or exciting or glamorous to go inside your own mind because your mind is fucked up. And if you have eating disorders and you're coping with food, your mind is fucked up. You got to fix your mind. I don't think it's a bad thing to say your mind is fucked up. It's not for you to beat yourself up about it, but most of our minds are fucked up. They're untrained. If you look at someone who's really, really weak, who's really obese and doesn't exercise, has no muscle tone, has no physical prowess whatsoever, no body control, you would look at that person and be like, man, that person just has, there's nothing there. Same thing with the brain. If the brain isn't trained, the brain looks like a fucking limp piece of spaghetti. The brain looks like Tess Holiday. The brain looks and is just, the health quality is shit. So that's your brain if you don't train it. If you let your brain just do its own thing, it's going to be a hot fucking mess. It's going to be obese. Your brain's going to be diabetic. Your brain is going to have hypertension. Your brain, like all those things that happen to your body, find some kind of synonym for your brain. That's the same thing. If you don't have good training techniques for your brain, and guess where all this food that you eat goes? Where does it go? Where does it go? Where does all this food go that you eat? It goes to repair your cells. It goes to fuel your brain. Imagine if you're eating shit fucking food. Why do people do this? If you're eating shit food, it's going to your brain. That's what is fueling your thoughts. That's what's fueling your ability to think and to process information. Why are you eating shit? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You're giving your body fuel and it's trash. And that's what your brain, that's why people can't think well. That's why people don't think properly. Because they're fucking their mouth with garbage fake food. So this is why people don't think well. This is why people are fucking tarded. Yeah. That's why you get the fucktard population is on the skyrocketing because people are not fueling up properly. They're filling their fucking mouth. They're fucking their mouth hole with just volume. Yeah, how can you make that argument, right? I know you're just trolling with that one, but Papa, calories are calories. Yeah, Nick. Yeah. Calories are calories. Oh, but if you just cut your calories, you'll lose weight. Is that really the answer for everything? you're still eating shit food. You're still eating fucking 150 calories of cookies and garbage sugar and flour and crap. No excuse. Doesn't play. Not buying it. That's right. Alzheimer's is diabetes 3. Type 3 diabetes is what they're calling Alzheimer's. I've been doing that for a few years. Yeah, if you are spiking your sugar, if you're eating tons and tons and tons and tons of carbs, you're going to have a lot of problems when you're older. Most people are finding that out left and fucking right. Rampant. Rampant. It's everywhere. That's why most people are pre-diabetic, diabetic, and there's a lot of Alzheimer's. A lot of Alzheimer's. All that shit's skyrocketing. Why? It's diet. It's exercise. That's literally what it is. The writing's not even just on the wall. It's literally documented here. Here's what's going on. Okay, well, let's just cut calories a little bit. It is the quality of the fucking food. It is the quality of the food. If the quality sucks, it's not going to fucking matter. It's not going to matter. Oh, God. Thank you, Siobhan. I appreciate it. People are so addicted to sugar. All the trash food has sugar in it. Jen, yes, it does. So that's what happened to Joe Biden. Oh, God. The man of few words. The man of few coherent words. Where's the fat unicorn from? This is Tess Hornaday. She's my special friend. Angelic demonic hybrid. M. Don't forget that last initial. Got any healthy quarantine snacks, or would you not recommend? I don't really think about my food as snacks. I just have an eating window that I consume. I consume for like 3-4 hours in the evening. I don't really think about things as snacks. I mean, I have my substance foods. I really just eat meat and berries for the most part. Sometimes white rice or a sweet potato. Sometimes some vegetables. Had some broccoli last night. It's such. I'm not saying don't eat your vegetables, but fuck, it just fills up your stomach. It's just like, it's just bloating. You eat broccoli and you can't fucking get any real nutrients in. I would recommend eating that after you have I eat my broccoli after I have my steak. You had some a little bit. I'm like, oh God. Mama Swole and I just felt like, fuck. It's just like, it just fills you up, but it's like, I don't want to be filled up. I want to be filled up with actual, like some substance. I want to eat a fucking steak. Anyway, so last night had some white rice, had some broccoli, had a ribeye steak, and I had berries. I like my blueberries. I had some raspberries. No, I had strawberries. Strawberries last night. I like them frozen. It gives me. It's a nice. It's a nice mix. It's kind of like an ice cream. You know, I love frozen berries. It's refreshing. I'm also in Florida, so it's always hot. So it's always nice to have something cold and refreshing. Yeah, I don't eat all day. I mean, I have some, like today I had coffee. Yesterday I had just regular black coffee. Today I'm having bulletproof coffee. So I'm not really fasting per se. You know, I'm getting calories, but I'm not eating protein. No protein or carbs during the day. Generally. So I'll have like fat. So coffee, I have like the MCT oil and grass-fed butter and stuff. I'm no protein, no carbs. And I'll work out and then I'll eat in the evening. I'm not exercising right now. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm not exercising this moment. I'm actually standing right now. Oh, this is good though. That tastes delicious. I like that. Oh, Phil. Oh, Philly McPhillerson. Kashina, I want to be filled up with meat. Okay. This is where this podcast is going. Yow. I see what's happening here. Who wants some meat? Anyone want some meat? Delivery. Special delivery. Jesse Salzman, I've been on a steak and avocado kick. We have a few avocados in the drawer that haven't gotten eaten. I think they're probably bad already. I love frozen berries. I love it. I love it. Come get your steak. Yeah. Come get your steak, woman. I got your steak right here. Yeah. But that was the first. I haven't had about like some good snacks. Now, like I said, snacks. I don't really think as much of snacks as okay, I'm consuming for this time period. Like once I start eating, once I start having my meals, I just eat for a while. No joke. So right now it's coming up on 6, and I slept in. I was up super late last night, so make sure you're getting enough sleep. So one of the most important things that I can actually, I guess, recommend for all of you is don't cut your sleep short. I know if you're working and you're working long shifts and stuff, you do the best you can. But for those of you that have time to sleep, even if you are going to sleep later, like sleep in, like try to at least get enough sleep and try to lock down your sleep as best as you can, because for your immune system, for your mental health, for your overall health, and just for your recovery, just it's better to be on a regular, consistent sleep pattern and to be getting enough sleep. So sleeping in a cold environment, sleeping in a really dark, pitch black room, and turning off electronics and not eye fucking your face with blue light late at night, wear blue blocking glasses or dim the lights or go candlelight, create these better habits, meditate before bed or in the evening. That way it kind of winds you down, find your little habit, find your routine. So, snacks, whether you want to call them snacks, I call it eating. It's easy to call it snacks if it's like, oh, a bowl of berries, that's a snack. I mean, it's after my steak. It might be a dessert, or it's just kind of like I'm eating this food in this time period. A lot of what people get hung up on are the semantics and what you actually call something. It's like, okay, you don't have to call it this. You can call it something else. Does it change what it is? Is it intermittent fasting, or is it skipping breakfast? Is it intermittent fasting, or is it I eat, or is it time restricted eating, or is it I eat in the evening? I don't eat breakfast or lunch, or is it one meal a day? Is it one meal a day, or is it a time restricted eating window, or is it both? A lot of these things are just marketing terms or things that people say on social media. Not that they're not technically or they don't have a definition, but people get hooked into and locked into the titles rather than the action. So if you're worried about giving something a name like your diet, if you are really only thinking about whether it's paleo or keto or vegan, you're worried about the names, you're worried about your team, you're worried about the whole framework and the mindset. Why don't you just eat the best foods for you? Forget the name, forget what it's called. My personal nutrition is closest to a hunter-gatherer, but I don't call it a hunter-gatherer diet. I just eat the foods that I like, and it just happens to be what makes sense to me psychologically, but also physically. I just feel good. It doesn't matter. Exactly, Josh. It doesn't matter. Do the semantics matter as long as it's the best approach for yourself? It doesn't. It doesn't. That's why, as much as I might tease or be like, I don't recommend a vegan or, eliminating all animal products, I don't recommend that for people. But obviously it doesn't matter. People are doing it and going to continue to do it anyway. But I don't have to recommend it. So when people ask me about veganism, I'm saying, do an elimination diet. See if it takes you that way. I don't think you jump right to that conclusion. I don't think it's smart to go right to the end. Just like Candyland, you don't go all the way to the end. You're going to get your shit sent back to Plumpy, yo. You go back to Plumpy. You don't want to go back. You don't want to go back. Don't go back. Don't go back like Chutes and Ladders. You're going to get that fucking slide. You're going to get fucked. Get that ladder, son. Be careful. Or do you want the slide? No, you don't want the slide. You go all the way back down, right? You want the ladder that gets you all the way the fuck up. I haven't played that in so long. I'm just trying to think of things on the spot. A lot of you are playing a lot of board games probably too, though. Oh, God. Stop fucking, Mandy. I haven't slept more than 3 hours for over a year. That is due to breastfeeding. I used to have a good routine for sleep before. At least this is temporary until the next kid. You realize you have a choice with that one. You don't have to do another one. I'm just saying. I'm going to give you the obvious advice. You don't have to have another. Okay? Okay? That's good. Hey, it's just my ball bag on the matter. It's all right. Just my 2 nuts. Net Punk, I went paleo and it pretty much retrained me to prefer whole foods, even though I eat beans and occasionally grains now. You got to find what works best. I just don't find any value from beans. There's nothing in beans or grains that I can't get from my other foods. There's just no reason for me to consume those things. I haven't been in a situation where I'm like, oh, I need that. I never look at beans and think, I want to chew those. God, that would probably feel horrendous. Bloated to fuck. Just thinking about eating beans makes my stomach hurt. But if you want to eat beans, make sure you pressure cook them. Regular cooking is not going to break down the lectins and it's going to be harder to digest. A lot of people will feel better if you eat beans after you pressure cook them. I just don't recommend eating them anyway. I don't think they're not necessary. And I know that because I don't eat them. Feel totally fucking great. Feel just fine. It's one of those emergency foods. You have it in a can forever. Hey, if it's an emergency, you eat what you need to eat to survive. But to thrive, that's a different conversation. There you go. Social distancing. The problem with making sick fucking gains, the problem with being yoked like it ain't no joke, is you can't social distance that well. You're just always there. You're always around people because you're so fucking huge. You're just around people whether you like it or not. You can't stay away. You're just too large. You guys better stop fucking, yo. Stop popping out kids. That's tough now. People that are pregnant, people that have kids with with COVID and shit. All right, let's get into another story. You guys are awesome. Bunny. What up, Bunny? Bunny. Ugh. Bunny says, guys, I need help. I've been doing really well with my nutrition during the day, but my habitual nighttime snacking has been killing my goals. Around 7 p.m., it hits. Ooh. I feel insatiable. My anxiety goes through the roof if I don't act on it, and I'll just eat about anything and everything I can get my hands on. The fuck? What do you got, a werewolf? What are some things that you guys have done to help with your evenings? I've tried keeping myself occupied, reading, playing video games, etc., but the hunger always hits. Go to sleep. Drink some more water and go to sleep. Meditate and go to sleep. That's it. If you're chronically exhausted, if you're chronically exhausted and or you're missing nutrients, if you're either not eating enough calories, you're not getting enough nutrients, if you're not hydrating enough, if you are chronically exhausted, you are going to have cravings at night. If you're having cravings at night, one of the biggest reasons why, or two, all right, I'll give you two big reasons. One is you're dehydrated. Most people are chronically dehydrated. And the reason why your body will trigger hunger mechanisms is if your body is triggering thirst mechanisms and you're ignoring it, your body wants to consume moisture. So food has water. You know, if you eat fruit, if you have steak, like a juicy steak, for example, or you have vegetables and there's some kind of like juiciness and like you're getting fluid, you're getting water. There's water, there's H2O in the fruit, there's H2O in the vegetables, anything that you're eating, unless it's burnt, dried up like crusty powder toast, you're getting some fluid. So your body will trigger any mechanism possible to get you to have water. The problem is when you're eating food, when you're actually thirsty, is your body is getting calories and then you eat too much. You eat when you're really thirsty, essentially. Okay. So that's one thing. So if you feel hungry, chug a bunch of water and it will normalize your actual hunger a lot better. You could squeeze a little bit of lemon in there, put a little Celtic sea salt, all that good stuff. Also, you can, it can be from chronic exhaustion. If you're not eating, if you're not sleeping properly, your body is exhausted. So in the evening, when you should be sleeping around 7 p.m., around 8 p.m., around 9 p.m., you should be getting ready for bed. That's what's natural for a human being. You're already exhausted. So your body thinks, oh, I'm still awake, but I'm so tired. I need more energy. So it triggers hunger mechanisms. So you want to eat sugar. You want to eat everything in sight because your body needs to have energy. It's exhausted. You can go to sleep. You go to sleep. If you're not exhausted, your body isn't going to trigger for that huge sugar rush that it claims it needs because it's exhausted. Get some sleep. Get some water break going soon. We'll do some water break if you drop some eggplants and some water droplets in the emojis in the comments. Maybe we'll bust a nut in the comments. We'll do a little water break action. This post is from Stacy, and those are just a couple options. I'm not saying that's the only reasons, but that's a huge thing that people don't really recognize, those two things. Now, this one's from Stacy. Plateaus are an inevitable part of the process. My goal at the moment is weight loss. I had been sitting at about the same weight for the past 2 weeks, which is not really a long time in the grand scheme of things, but it was bothering me. So I looked at my workouts and nutrition for the past 2 weeks. I had to be honest with myself. My nutrition had not changed. I was working out every day, but was it with intent? The answer was no. It was just routine. I was just working out to work out, but did not realize until later that I was not focused. This week, I changed it up. I lowered the weight, the reps, and increased sets. I slowed down my movements and made sure I was in the moment. I ended up smashing through my plateau this week. Guess what I'm trying to say is not give up and to be honest with yourself. I've been lucky to be able to record my exercises with this extra time that I have. It truly helped me see where I was lacking. Pillar 3, Pillar 6, and Swole fam. Good post. Good share. Thank you, Stacy. Good stuff. Working out with intent, having some purpose behind it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, beaches. I want to sit down. Time for daddy to take a seat, get comfortable. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the fucking spot. That's good shit. That's good shit. We got a water break. Water break, beaches? Water break? Okay, here we go. Get your water. All right. You have convinced me. If it's your first time, this is when you have to chug. You have to moan and make uncomfortable and sexually explicit noises while you chug water to make people around you feel awkward and question your, and question you and knowing you. You want people to be like, why the fuck do I spend time with this person? That's the purpose of the water break. You want to be like, oh my God, this is a filter. This is a filter for those around you. This is a filter that will clear out the riffraff in your life. All right, come on, kitty, let's go. Come on, baby, come on. There you go. Here we go. Let's get that water in 3, 2, 1. Dance time. Oh, yes. Good, kitty. Yeah. You dance. You dance. You dance, kitty. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That was a good one. The only podcast that hydrates the fuck out of you. The only podcast that gets you healthier. The only podcast that gets you healthier. What other podcast are you aware of that actually gets you healthier while you're listening to it, while you're watching it? None. Thank you. End of story. Thank you. Bye-bye. Next one. Next, please. Next. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Anyone? Yeah, see, there you go. And you let out the burp too. Make sure you burp too. You have to burp afterwards. You got to burp afterwards, huh? Yow. You have to burp afterwards. Yow, yow, yow. Control your swole. Control your swole. Oh my God. Let's see what's going on here. How are we doing today on the YouTube? Let me see here. Swipe up. You know what I've noticed? They are not. When I say they, I say YouTube. YouTube is not showing my videos to any new audience at all. At all. They are hardcore fucking stoning me. They are restricting. God, they fucking limit the spread of my videos so hard. No one else's. No one else's. They're such fucking cocksuckers. They're such cocksuckers. Fucking Google is the goddamn dregs. This is an exact example of manipulation. Jesus Christ. It's crazy. No joke, and I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not tooting my own horn at all. But I've really been enjoying making the content. I feel like the videos are just they're as good as they've ever been. They just keep on getting better. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And the thing is, like, we're getting views, we're getting great engagement. Obviously, like, the like dislike ratio is amazing. But my subscribers, like, they're not showing it to new people, which is great too, because it just shows that everyone that follows is really engaged and really plugged in. It's like, it's too bad because if you have a, so for example, the video I posted earlier has like legit, the video I posted 6 hours ago, so post around noon, has 6,000 views, right? 6,000 views. It has 585 thumbs up and 9 thumbs down. Almost 600 thumbs up and 9 thumbs down. So you would think, if only 9 people out of 600, don't like this video, maybe a lot more people will like it as well. Let's show it to more people because obviously people like this video. But no, they could show it to people. Hey, people that like videos like this, maybe let's show it to more people because they probably will like this too, just like the other 600, not those 9 jabronis, but the 600. The like dislike ratio in all my videos is just immense, which is great. And I'm grateful for it. It's just too bad that they don't show it to more people. They don't spread that's like what's really most frustrating is the message isn't spreading. And a lot of other people that make similar content, like their stuff gets out there, their stuff gets tons of views, they get tons of followers, they get tons of reach. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Show my shit. I'm talking about the same stuff. I thought maybe it was like, okay, if I don't use the word quarantine in the title, but I see people use the word quarantine all the time on their channels. And it's like, no problem. I thought maybe it was fat or fat positive or I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It must have been one video. I pissed off the wrong person or something. Pissed off the fucking liberals. I don't know. And I'm not political like that. I don't give a fuck what you're left, right, or I don't know. I pissed off someone. I pissed off a sensitive fucking snowflake. Someone I pissed off. I care about actual intelligence and the right decision for the right situation. I'm tired of all this political bullshit, especially when it comes to coronavirus and anything else and how people should be using language. Freedom of speech, let people say whatever the fuck they want. Let everyone mitigate and manage that shit together. Just let people see what they want to see. It's so full of shit. If you go to the YouTube trending page, it's a goddamn train wreck. It's a couple garbage music videos, and it's some stupid, like, Good Mythical Morning, like, oh my God, what happened when we froze a bottle of Coke? Oh, I don't know, did it explode? It's like stupid fucking bullshit. Boom, 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 boom. That's right. That was so much fun. Sounds like YouTube needs a swift cunt punt right in the taint. Your video this morning made me laugh until I cried. That's good. See, look, that's why wouldn't more people? They don't want to spread. They don't want people coming to YouTube and talk about cunt punting. How could they? Why? They're ruining their platform. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Far too kind. Look, this wasn't to toot my own horn, but it's like, it's slightly disappointing. I don't make videos with expectations necessarily, but it's a little bit like disconcerting. It's very disconcerting, and it's very disappointing in the sense that it's like, come on, you could do better than this. Everyone knows it. Why don't you? Why you have to make it so obvious? Why do you have to make it so obvious? Why do you have to really just limit, stonewall any kind of like exposure to these issues? Why? Because I put nuts on people's chins because I say the naughty words, you fucking pussies. Bow, 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 bow. Yes. I have a pull-up dip tower and 35-pound bells. I'm trying to gain strength as well as some mass. Well, then if you want to gain mass, you got to lift heavy, do more volume, and eat more. Should I just up the reps? More sets, more volume, slower repetitions, more time under tension. You got to do the best you can. You're only going to get so big with 35s. True story. You could do dips. You can use a belt and have one of those 35-pounders between your legs or squeeze it between your thighs, your ankles. You're only going to gain so much mass with 35 pounds. No joke. It's resistance. Can you put enough resistance on your body? Can you have enough progressive overload? Do you have bands? Do you have weights? Do you have, like, how much can you gain with 35 pounds? Certain exercises, it'll be a lot of overload, and some, it won't be enough. Do the best you can. You can do single leg exercises and shit like that with legs. Walking lunges. You can get pretty fucking swole with those. Destiny Haynes, and they even push dumb shit like Lizzo music videos. Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. Can you have more than one video category? What do you mean? Hashtag control your swole for today's Swole Card fam. And this was cool. Good for you, Courtney. This is in the Swole fam group. Exit out of that. Courtney, I'm lucky to have a good quarantine gym. The local football team has a tire, apparently. I hope everyone has been doing their best with what they've got. Check out your local high schools or parks for tracks if you're allowed to. You're not really allowed to necessarily private property. Stadium stairs, monkey bars, if you're able to. And she asks, what improvisations has anyone else made? So you can drop that too. This one's from Shannon. Shannon says, I keep screwing up. I keep gaining and losing the same weight. I'm 5'4" tall and 234 pounds. I can work out and do really well, but I can't lose weight. You haven't lost weight yet. You certainly can. I'm kind of frustrated because I know it's me, but I don't know how to change it. Well, elimination diet, number 1. Exercising, moving every day, number 2. Meditation, number 3. So you can, right there, boom. 1, you got your community. You're part of the Swole fam, so that's huge. And now you have to put these things into practice. Meditation is epic. Exercise, epic. And then get your elimination diet in order and start practicing that and keep track of your shit. Keep track of your shit. Actually, literally keep track of what you're doing. The elimination diet is going to help you focus on quality and make sure you're getting the right nutrients in. And then you can talk and start addressing other habits and things that you can adjust to maximize your results. I see what you're saying. Origa, yours says entertainment, but isn't it also health and education? Oh, you mean my YouTube videos? Yes, but I find it very important to address it as, I mean, you guys can all drop in the comments below, but I wouldn't put it as health and education because I'm providing a lot of comedy as well. And I want highbrow people to follow the page. So if you're getting offended, if you are not picking up on the humor, it'll filter out the shit. It'll filter you out. I think it's important that it's entertainment. So it's, 1, a lot of the content's not taken seriously in the bad way. Like I wouldn't put it as like news and communication because my content covers everything. So it was very hard to choose what it would be, but I feel like it would be least liable as entertainment rather than, oh, this is health and science. It's like, how do you categorize? Like, I can't categorize my channel as health. It's like, entertainment is just a better thing because that's what it is. And it's not a music video, but there weren't a lot of good choices. There weren't a lot of good options there. At the same time, it said entertainment when my channel blew up last year. So it said nothing's changed. Literally nothing's changed except the algorithms and what they're allowing people to see for my content. So nothing has changed since I started the channel. So you can see the ebb and flow of what has been the issue. Gary Smith, the elimination diet is the single best thing I've done for my health. Feeling great. Good for you, Gary. What'd you find was super sensitive for you? Let's get some feedback for elimination diet, because especially now people are really curious as to what the elimination diet can do for them. So why don't you drop in the comments right now, those of you that have done the elimination diet, what did you find that you were sensitive to? What did you cut out, and what have you not gone back to? What have you cut out, and what did you find was a food that was affecting you negatively in terms of the elimination diet? So what information did you garner from the elimination? I think you can choose a category based on the video, but I haven't looked. I think you can maybe choose. There's a default, maybe based on the video, maybe. I don't know. All my videos are kind of the similar vein, so there really isn't necessarily a need to change the category for all of them. I'll look into it, maybe play around with it, but it's hard. You can't just do an n=1. You have to do a whole test and shit. We'll see. I don't know. One of the weird things about YouTube is once you feel like once you feel like, oh, that's how it works. Oh, that's what I need to do. It doesn't work anymore, or it stops working. Like, shit, now what? They don't tell you what works. They don't tell you, oh, do this instead. Well, I don't blame them. I understand why my videos might not get as much traction, but a lot of people swear and are offensive, and and their channels are totally a lot of people cover the same issues and have no problems with their channel. So who knows? This post I thought was extra super awesome. So much respect and congratulations to Josh. Everyone say congratulations, Josh. This is awesome. Josh just had a baby. And Josh said, and the newest member of the Swole fam, everybody meet Jax, already rocking the Swole gear at 2 hours old. That's fucking awesome. 2 hours. 2 hours old. Already rocking the Swole gear. Look at that. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. Look at you making gains. Look at him. That kid is going to be so fucking yoked. It's so swole. So swole. Congratulations, Josh. Fucking congratulations. Control your swole. You know what? Josh, everyone can go and drop a comment on this post, because you know what? It's so awesome. Josh wins the Swole card for today. That's just such an awesome post. Control your swole, and you're going to have to control your little swole. Control your little swole kid. So everyone say congratulations, Josh. I'm going to call a little bit of a... Congratulations! I think it's only fitting, and everyone in the comments says Josh gets the card. I agree. So here's what you can all do. You can go and congratulate Josh on the post in the Swole fam group and tell him congratulations. He won, and his little one won Swole card 1429. Control your swole. And that's actually really funny, because that little swole you got right there, you're going to have to control that shit. So congratulations, Josh, and do me all a favor and a solid and go... That's true. And go drop a comment on that post in the Swole fam group and let him know that he won the Swole card. That way, if he's not watching right now, he probably watch later. If you're putting a swole gear on your brand new baby, you're probably listening to this episode at some point. So congrats, Josh. I like that. Will, but did he not control his swole 9 months ago? He did not control his swole. His swole was out of control. And that's what led to this little swole. But control your little swole. Control your swole. 1429. 1429. Congratulations, Josh. Congrats on the baby and the card. Which one are you going to be more happy to have? You have your child, but now you got a Swole card. Oh my God, what's better? What's better? You got a Swole card too. Now you don't need the baby anymore. You got the Swole card. What can get better than that? Let's see here. Malka Melissa Levy. Gluten, dairy, and sugar has really bad effects on my health, makes me tired, mood swings, and gives me inflammation. A few bites makes me really hungry, so I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much. The videos really help to keep me focused. Thank you, Malka. Cool name. I like it. Yeah, a ton of Swole cards. Those of you, a lot of you were waiting for Swole cards. Like I said, it took a couple of weeks, but they're all out there. So according to, I mean, who knows how soon they'll arrive, but you should be receiving them any day. Maybe you're getting it today. Maybe you're getting it tomorrow. What's today? Oh, Saturday. Who knows? Who knows what's going on with the mail and how soon you'll receive them. Maybe it's delayed a day or two. We'll see. But USPS doesn't stop, so mail's still being delivered. I'm assuming it's probably close to the same time frame for mail, but who knows? Everything's so taxed in terms of deliveries. Everyone's taking on a huge new load. I was supposed to get delivery from UPS yesterday. And it was saying, "Oh, it's going to be delivered." There were 2 items that came. I got some lifting chalk and a 100-pound kettlebell, and that was supposed to be delivered. And then it just says, "Delivery information not available." I got the chalk. It was supposed to be the same shipment, and no kettlebell. So we'll see if that shows up, or it didn't get delivered, or someone's lifting it right now. Someone's working out wherever that is. So anyone that has that 100-pounder. Please bring it back for your boy. Thank you. Like, I don't know when it's going to be delivered. Let me see here. Let me check the app. What do you say, UPS? What say you? Lord of the Rings? What say you? Information unavailable. Information unavailable. Okay, well, I don't know what that means. Who works at UPS? Come on, one of you works at UPS. What does it mean when information's not available? They have the information available. It says it's going to be delivered between this time yesterday, and then they don't deliver it. Like, information unavailable. We have no fucking idea. Yeah, that thing that we've been tracking, step by step, that was supposed to be delivered yesterday. Yeah, we don't know. I love it. I'm like laughing. It's just like, Hey, where's my stuff? Fuck if I know, bro. You call up. Yeah, we have no idea. We have no idea. And it's another thing. Yeah, I purchased it. Yeah, it wasn't cheap. Should have been here yesterday. But at the same time, it's like, what kind of a person would I be if I was actually upset about that? How non-essential is that? How non-essential is like the fact that I have my dumbbell? It's like, where's my dumbbell? Like, to get upset. And to call up and be like, where the fuck is my package? I mean, work should be the same as is any day, but in this current situation that we're all in, it's like, how can I be upset? How can I really be like, where's my kettlebell? People are fucking, it just seems like a silly thing to get frustrated about, but where the fuck is it? That being said, where the fuck is my shit? It's leg day. I want to do some swings. Some heavy swings. All right, let's see what we got here. There are scanners in each part of the delivery process, but what happened? Where is it? Someone's getting yoked at the UPS headquarters. Someone's like, sweet, I can get my glutes on. It's like, no, that's mine. It's mine. It has been mis-scanned. It was accidentally not loaded in the actual truck. Fuck! Not loaded? You mean it never got shipped? Well, here's the thing. It said it was going to be delivered on yesterday. So I wonder if it actually left the headquarters. Let's see. Optic trap. So I'd say it was put in the wrong cart at a hub or put into an audit trailer for a day or two. Interesting. What's an audit trailer? Like, just to make sure they weren't sure about the delivery or what? Let's see. Fucking sons of bitches, I swear to God. Fucking God. I swear to God. Well, if it wasn't loaded, so it got scanned but not loaded. Oh, stuff that was scanned wrong. That makes sense. Well, here's the thing. Maybe it's possible. I would assume. I mean, this might not be correct, but in this time, maybe there's certain deliveries that will get held back based on the weight. Does that make sense? If it's 100 pounds, that's a lot. That's a big thing to get up to move. I wonder if they're like, I wonder if it's based on they're trying to ship certain things together or deliver certain things at the same time, or who's delivering it. I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not really. I would just like it to arrive. I wasn't actually expecting it. I was shocked when I saw it like 2 days ago. Oh shit, it's coming Saturday or Friday. I was like, oh shit. I didn't expect it for a week or two actually. So the only reason I mentioned is because it said it was going to be here and then it said that. And otherwise I wouldn't have cared. If they didn't say anything and then they told me next week that it was coming, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I was actually expecting it to take longer. So I was fine, but then they told me it was going to be here and now it's not. And now it's like, now I want it. Hey, don't tell me it was here. Don't tell me it's going to be here and not give me the details. Don't give me that you don't know. You don't know where my thing is. I know there's a virus. I know there's a pandemic, but where's my thing? Where's my package? Where is it? Where's my package? I'm an overprivileged American. Where's my stuff? I'm a white cis male, right? Am I a cis male? I don't even know what the fuck it is. I'm a white man. Where are my things? Where are my white man things? Where are my Aryan toys? Y'all, where's my package? Y'all, where is it? Come on, where is it? Bring it to me now. Where are my toys? I have to make some sick fucking gains. Come on, bring it to me. Where's my kettlebell? Y'all. Where's my white man things? It's true. I am a white man and I want my things and I don't know where they are. Where are my white man things? They could be black man things. Black people do kettlebells, don't they? That's a good question. How many black guys? I wonder if that's do you think that's based on race? Do you think more white people do kettlebells than black people? Like overall CrossFit, overall exercise? You'd have to normalize for the amount of black people versus white people. You have to normalize for how many black people exercise versus how many white people exercise. And then you have to see how many black people prefer kettlebells. Oh, interesting. Interesting. This is important information that we need to know. These are stats we need. Interesting. I think we're getting to something here. I think we're figuring out, I think this is the YouTube algorithm. I think we're going deep enough. I think this is where they get it from. This is the actual algorithm. This is how they determine it. This is how the actual computer systems break this down. We cracked the code. Crack the code. Boom. Done. Now I see what's happening. Now I know. Now it makes sense. This room smells like sweat. I was just sniffing. I'm like, why does it smell like sweat? That's what happens when you work out in the same room. I'm starting to realize, oh, it's going to get pretty nasty in here. It's going to get pretty funky. I take some baking soda and just, just the normal stuff. It's actually a good idea. Probably should, because Papa Swole will just run in here and roll on the ground. I'm like, it smells like dog. It smells like dog and urine. I think she's peed here before. She's probably been pissed off and peed. What is that fucking smell? Spray vinegar. Baking soda does it. You do a little baking soda and you vacuum it up. That works. The problem is this carpet, it's great for podcasting because it's like a thick shag. This is an old fucking carpet. This carpet's hysterically gross. It's like a yellow, white, green. Like, I don't even know what color it is sometimes. It's like it's like a mascot almost, but it's great for deadening sound. It's actually good for lifting because it's like soft and stuff, but it's like one of those shag, but it's like compacted. It's like shag, but it's just been fucking old. So it's like compressed, but I'll find things in it. I'll find nails and I'll find things deep inside. I've gotten stabbed so many times, but I think I've got it all. So I don't want to vacuum it. here's the thing. I don't want to vacuum it because if you vacuum it, it fucking pulls up all the sharp things and then I'll stab myself again. So right now it's matted down. It's very nice. It's nice. It's safe for my tootsies. Yes. Yeah, she pee-peed. She fucking pee-peed. Yeah, she definitely peed. She definitely has peed. I'm sure she's marked it. Why not? Why not? She's gotten pissed and probably pooped in the corner or something. I still haven't found it. It looks green. Oh, does it? Yeah. Well, see, depends on the light. Depends on the lighting. I also have some low Kelvin lighting. I have like these lights over here are like a 2900, so it offsets the bright white and the blue light. So I have some different colors. So who knows what the fuck color it is? No one knows. No one fucking knows that shit, bro. No one knows. No one fucking knows. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Will your building not replace the carpet? There's nothing to do with my building. I'll change it if I fucking want to. I haven't replaced the carpet. Well, here's the thing. Mama Swole and I, we're going to fucking renovate. We're going to fucking tear a lot of this shit out. But now it's all bets are off. So we'll see. We had to put the pause on. Oh, this whole thing was going to be completely gutted. This whole place was going to be redone. Like the fucking porch was going to be a whole fucking studio lounge. Like, oh, I was going to pull up all this stuff. Super, super decked out. I was going to do it nice. And then it's Corona time. So no more of that right now. No Corona time. Yeah, this thing is fucking old. I also see light green. You see? It's like a mystery carpet. It's kind of like a horse. Was it a horse of another color from Wizard of Oz? So you don't know. You know, it depends on how you look at it. Depends on what kind of mood you're in. It's like, it's green. No, maybe it's yellow. It's kind of got orange vibes. You don't really know. You never know. You never know what's going on. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. We got one more. Dun, 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 dun. I know. All right, fam. So reminder, go comment on Josh's post in the Swole fam group and let him know that he won today's Swole card, Control Your Swole. So thank you everyone for playing and congratulations on your new baby, Josh. And love the digs. Looking good in that Swolenormous little bib thing. Little baby Swole. So a reminder, tomorrow is Sunday Funday Q&A-ness. It's Ask Papa Swole live. So that will be on the Swolenormous YouTube channel. Go check out today's YouTube drop. And a reminder that you can check out the Swole fam and check out memberships and everything and the details over at swolenormousx.com. I want to remind you all, don't go anywhere because we have the accountability meeting on Monday. And for those of you that are Swolenormous X members, we have some fucking releases on Monday. Got some big fucking releases, like another vomit session for all of you. So Monday is going to be, you are going to get filled up. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, you wanted meat. You're going to get a lot of meat on Monday. A lot of stuff releasing. So very excited. A lot of the sections that I've been mentioning, we did some polls. You're going to get a lot more of the stuff that you have been asking for. And of course, this week, we'll also do another poll, probably Monday as well, after the releases. That way, those of you that are interested, what you guys want to see more of next. But we're just building out every section. So we got yoga coming. We have brain gains coming. We have dumbbell. We have repair. We have a bunch of stuff coming on Monday, like excited shit. So I'm going to be making those announcements, of course, during the accountability meeting Monday, 12 noon Eastern time. But I'll talk more about that tomorrow during the Ask Papa Swole live. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1400 and 29 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, and Sleazecast, and Slaycast, and all those kind of casts in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. See you tomorrow for 14:30 on the Swolenormous channel. I'll be texting you, and I'll be giving you those swipe up links and stuff in my Instagram story as well for those of you that aren't members. But love you all. I'll see you there. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Yeah, boy. Papa Swolio. Out.